Are you wondering what is a class? What is an object? Which are the differences between the object and the class? In this video I'm going to cover this and I'll bring you theory. I'll cover the basics, identify the object, identify the class, which are the differences between them. And is theory needed at this point? Well, let me tell you something. I remember when I was starting to program, my first programs in a company, these concepts were not clear to me. And therefore, I had to ask all the time to my colleagues and supervisors. And it's not that something that annoyed them, but the basics were not there. And this, my dear friend, is the only way to go. First theory and then practice. So what is a class? In many books, you will find that they describe a class as a blueprint to make what? Houses, for instance. Houses, the first house will be an object, the second house will be another object, and all of them, they will follow the same pattern as described in the blueprint. Here, I like to make things a bit different in order to make you that this understanding will be better. So in my case, I want to build sun clocks, and this sun clock needs what? A blueprint, a class, and I make it for you. This is the blueprint for my sun clocks. I need it to have some dimensions with sun inside, color, and to measure some specific minutes. Once I have my class done and defined, my blueprint, I am more than able to produce sun clocks. And I found this, I bought this once, and I don't remember when, but here you have the sun clocks, right? So specific size, sun inside, with different colors of course, and I am not sure if you are able to see it, but with 1, 3 and 5 minutes here. This is the main difference between a class and object. A class is only declared once, while the objects are declared as many times as needed in the application. Which other differences we have between an object and a class? Well, let me introduce you this customer class. This is code which lives inside a file and it contains attributes and methods and belongs to our representation of what a customer is inside our application. All this code is a logical entity which organizes code and makes this code reusable across the application. As a file, it occupies a space inside the file system, inside the disk of your computer. And this is generally speaking. For instance, a Java virtual machine, if this customer class is referenced in the application, once this is referenced, the bootloader picks this file and loads it in memory. As opposite, objects live in memory. You invoke the constructor from your customer class and you create customer 1, customer 2 and customer 3. Is it possible in other advanced techniques that your object will be persisted in a file and database, or even you can deserialize the information that is coming into your application, for instance from an HTTP call, and then deserialize it and create objects. But as a general rule of thumb, if you find there new, it will be an object. And if you find class, it will be a class. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, even learned something. If that's the case, remember, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already done it, and see you until the next video.